Take your left leg out and slide. And then push your left leg out like this and step forward. Right foot.
Reading books? Yes. Okay, good.
I don't go to in London. I love that city.
Yeah? Okay, fun fact about us, we actually used to live in England.
Hey, just wanted to give you an update of a dramatic turn of events. 6 months prior to me leaving the Peace Corps and finishing my 2-year service, I left my work here at the NGO, working with the Roma community, and a number of reasons, which I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you about after I leave in 6 months' time, since I don't want to face repercussions here in this town from any of the people. I've just about finished the English clubs that I was running, and obviously Domino Square is finished, and the C classes thankfully are funded for the whole of this year. The grant that I secured from Peace Corps will ensure that C classes are funded till end of December, and so that's exciting for me. I feel good about what I've achieved, and I'm working on Girls Leading Our World coding camp. We finally have an air conditioner for our Glow Code camp, and so the girls will not be sweating. They'll be working very hard. I'm so excited.
Glow Code is Girls Leading Our World with Code. It's a 2-week intensive camp where girls focus on leadership skills as well as coding. So they do HTML, CSS, primarily web development, but there's also a product design component where they get to identify community issues and basically create a mock-up of a website that would help address that community need. So a tech solution. If you look in Albania, a lot of the girls don't really get credit within, classrooms, a school setting, even communities. So I think it's wonderful to see them get excited about projects and actually build their self-confidence and self-esteem and finally get credit for their ideas.
At first, I didn't know anything about coding. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna try this for fun. And when I got there, I remember the first lesson when Alex he was at the computer and we were going to tell him what to do. That really got me interested in how the computering works, what's behind all that website, all the work. I got really interested in coding. I made new friends. One of my best friends I met there. It has changed me in a better way. I mean, the leadership sessions were really helpful. The one that stood to me was when you have to sort out a negative person in your life, a positive person in your life, and the one who is both. I understood who I need to get closer to me and who I kind of need to push away from my life.
I'm doing this camp because to me, as a person, I like to give back to my community. So having a chance to give a say into being an inspiration to the younger girls of this generation, it is very important. Not only that, but giving them the knowledge that they maybe one day in the future might use as a career, to me is life-changing. I like the fact that we're a girls-only camp, and this is our girl power team.
I live in a city, city to Albanian standards. I would say to American standards, it's like a large neighborhood. And there's just not accessibility of education down there. There's not a lot of opportunities. Overall in the country of Albania, I would say there's a lack of opportunities, especially for women, but especially in smaller, more rural and isolated communities. So I want to bring this great opportunity to the girls to be able to learn how to code and get out of their small towns, basically, right? I'm honestly really impressed by how engaged the girls are and how receptive they've been to the content. I think they've been doing so well with the coding. We've actually been ahead of schedule, meaning they're picking it up quicker than we expected. And today they had a research presentation and they all seem to have done a lot of work. Some of them even put together PowerPoints, which we didn't ask them to do. So they're taking a lot of their own initiative and really actually invested in this camp. They're not just, showing up to show up.
So Glow Code Camp is over. 2 weeks of enthusiasm, energy, passion, tears, laughter, games, coding, Tai Chi. It was phenomenal, and the energy of the girls was just outstanding, as well as their intellectual capacity. They really got a lot of the coding quite quickly, and very, very bright girls with amazing futures. We had 15 girls graduate, and I'm really sad because I'm going to miss them a lot. I'm going to miss my volunteer friends a lot, and obviously Angela, the instructor, she was fabulous. And I'm going to miss the swimming pool, going to the pool every other day and, just relaxing by the pool, contemplating what's going to happen the next day and nervous about the next day. But I think, we did a great job. The volunteers, really, I had the best volunteers to help me. We collaborated, we looked out for each other, and we just got things done. And it really reduced the stress for me anyway. And they all did amazing sessions on leadership, coding, SQL, and also creative writing, which Andrew did a phenomenal job. And every one of the girls created a masterpiece of writing. And we had some outstanding entries, very difficult to choose first place. But I think we've really ignited a effing huge spark with these girls. I mean, I think they're so energized for the future. They are adamant they're not going to be put down by society and expected to be, wives and mothers at home, but instead to also have a career and have an ambition and have a drive and, do something to recognize their special skills and their individuality.
You are now better at coding, leading, and Tai Chi than any boy. I hope us Peace Corps volunteers have inspired you to reach for the stars and take one. Our intention wasn't that we would have 15 software engineers like Sonali, but really just to ignite some enthusiasm in you, so you would do something special with your lives, something that would not be what society expected. And I also want to tell you that you are the best students in all of Albania and all of Glow Code.